Well, this is the story. Oh, I see. Okay, the shoes get attention today. Today we're going to tell you the blue shoe story. It should be interesting. But if you would, first let's give them a shot of a bag of urine. There's what a bag of urine looks like. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to gross you out. Really, but I'm sure you've seen urine before.
I've seen mine.
Probably your own,
mine.
hopefully. Anyway, this is the story of the blue shoes. Jonathan went shopping with me, and we tried on quite a few Nike shoes and Dick's and the Foot Locker out at the mall in St. Matthews there, and trying to find me a good pair. And there they are, big blue shoes. Big blue shoes. Doesn't say big blue on them, but they're big blue shoes. And yesterday we went over to the hospital and had that, high food treatment done, and I wore my blue shoes. And I had on my blue UK shirt. And there was a couple of guys there from Florida that was having the same treatment, and of course they were Florida fans. Well, if we hadn't been going for a high food treatment, it would have been real interesting. But when I got in there, I went in no time, and they made me take off my big blue shirt and my big blue shoes. And I thought that was not very hospitable. And being in a hospital, you expect them to be hospitable. I guess that's a word. But anyway, no, they made me shed them. And they had, the audacity to knock me unconscious and stick something up my rectum. If that wasn't enough, they violated me. Violated me. And then they found a little bit thing in there called a prostate. And it's about not even as big as your fist. It's about 3 inches long, and 3 inches tall, and a couple of inches wide. And
they took measurements.
Yeah, they measured that sucker. and then they took a sound blaster, and they just, how you take maybe a grapefruit, that's a good example, or watermelon, and you cut it open and you go inside and you take all the good eating stuff outside of it. Well, that's basically what they did. All I had left was a coconut shell. They took all the coconut out and left the shell there. That's pretty cool, but weird. That's kind of like, I think, you know what? I'm not going to say it's too loud because they might be listening. I wouldn't be a bit surprised they aren't Martians. I believe they're Martians. Who else could do such a thing and charge you for it to be?
You'll charge you $25,000.
Have y'all ever heard that, that theory about the aliens from outer space are among us, and they're wanting body parts to make people up in somewhere out there in the universe? I think they're getting body parts, is what I think. But since mine was diseased, they're welcome to it. But I really thought they flushed it down the toilet. I don't know. Maybe they got that. Maybe it's a pipeline to a spaceship somewhere. Who knows? For all I know. But anyway, they sure weren't too friendly about my blue shoes and my big blue shirt. That's all I can tell you.
Well, and then we were down on the beach, and there was this man. We thought we'd not seen these blue shoes anywhere else because they were so wonderful shoes. Well, there was this man that walked by us.
Go on. Keep going.
What are you doing?
Oh, I exposed myself. I'm sorry.
And there was this man that walked by, and he had the same blue shoes on. Gordon, there's a piece of paper between your shoes. You need to don't bend over. Don't bend over. There you go. Just scrape it out of the way.
Something left over.
Yeah, you gotta see us when we change this sucker.
Now, let me borrow the camera just a second, Kathy.
It is terrible.
I want to show y'all what heavy drinkers we are. Here's one group of heavy drinking material. And then here's another. And we've already thrown away about that many. The maid took them with her, And then we got these over here.
But the male nurse came over, Brad, and he said, "Wow, boy, you guys have been drinking, haven't you?"
Yeah, and then if that's not enough, see, we got this here too, but that's all the liquor and stuff.
Yeah.
There. But we got.
We opened the door and look at this, You know,
we
being the rednecks that
see
we
that
are.
top shelf there? We
But-
got good stuff.
But if you jiggle it, you know, we're afraid we're jiggling it. But then we got to the point where we were going downstairs paying $9.95 for a big bottle. And they have these in here for $3.25.
Yeah, we're kind of stupid,
We're
you know.
stupid.
We
We
walk
can
a
be-
half a mile or two to
Pay more
get
for water.
or 25 cents less. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
But the funny thing was, is on the way over here, that it was so funny.
Anyway, you see that yogurt up there? That's ours. We put that there. Shut that door, Kath. It's getting hot. Now, what are you saying, Kath?
When on the way over here from
White out.
on the way over here,
White out. Over here. Yeah.
blackout.
Pretty much.
On the way over here, we got this taxi driver, and he's like a you know, I don't know if they have redneck people down here or not.
Oh, Lord.
This guy was the case. Boy, he took the case. And his car was all messed up. And we were scared because we didn't know how much. He told us